All right. So my bad. My apologies regarding with that. So again, I wasn't able to monitor our time. Anyway, so let me just check if you guys are already in front of your computers. So just give me a quick thumbs up just to let me know that you are already ready. Okay, three out of nine. Probably we have to wait another minute. Maybe the others went to CR first. All right, so it's already 9:44. So again, let me just check again if you guys are already ready. Just give me a quick thumbs up. So most of you are here now. That's okay. Right. So any questions so far up to this point? Data security, data and user interface, contingency or disaster recovery plan, the exit criteria, the piece specific or the generic uh, exit criteria. So any questions or clarifications or concerns? Okay, I would assume that there is no question. So I guess we can proceed now to the system architecture. So system architecture refers to the structural design of the system. So this is the technical infrastructure needed to support the system. So there are factors that can affect the decision of choosing the best architecture to be used. So some of these factors are: the first one is corporate infrastructure. Second is scalability, predicted growth of data. And then we also have legal system requirements, and then integration and subsystems, security, and then cost. So those are the factors that can affect or that might affect your system architecture. Okay. So depending on those factors, so you can choose maybe buy components or maybe buy layers, or you can even choose buy services or buy deployment. Okay. So let's just say that uh, the best way or the easiest way for you to come up with this system architecture is by doing this by components. Okay, why? Because this by components is in this architecture, extreme complex problems are divided into small and manageable problems. Okay, like for example, we have a tax calculator, and then this is one the project itself. This is called this one a business module, and then under this business module it has a invoice taxer module, the line item taxer module, tax supporter module, and so on and so forth. Those are the modules that you'll be needing in order for you to create the entirety of the project. Okay, and then of course you also have the wherein of course this project is connected to cloud database, and then some services that you'll be needing for you to officially launch or deploy your project. Okay, so see, this is just the project itself, and then the a smaller uh say complex problems inside of your project. Okay, or you can come up with a more detailed uh, architectural model. We call it one by layers. So before we only have this one, which is already this part right here, this business module. Wherein if you want to expand it a little bit more, so you can have this data access. So what is a data access? So we have invoice, we have customer, we have tax rates, transaction journal. We even have integration such as finance and then billing. Now, I do not know how does those modules related with each other. But if you're going to take a look on this one versus this one, this is the initial, or let's just say that uh, the most high level architectural model that you can create of your project. Okay, this is like in our case. Okay, we have this one, so we didn't discuss, or we didn't define what are things happening from Telcom to GSM, from GSM to Arduino, and then from this Arduino to those devices. Okay, we just simply mention here everything. Okay, and what is the project all about, or how does the project really work, or what are the features of our project. Okay, so again, we have a lot of formats or ways of doing system architecture. So you can have this one. You can even have this one if you want. So just search on internet for formats and standards way of doing the system architectural model. But in here we have by components and then by layers. Okay. So yeah, and still we still have this cloud database and then service. Just that it has more information regarding with this data access and then integration. Okay, or you can have more detailed. Okay, so we call this one now, it's the third low level system architecture. So we call this one by services. So from the word itself, so how does that service, or how does that feature work one by one? So you can come up with this one, let's say services architecture. We have so this is another project already. Okay, so this is not the same with the tax calculator, but just another project with a lot of services that's being offered. Okay, so oops, wait a minute. For example, tax services might be one of the services of the billing system. I guess it's under this billing system service architecture. All right. So I guess this is a continuation. However, this is just part of the services billing architecture or billing module under this integration. Okay. So my apologies with that one. I thought this is another project, but this is under the tax calculator uh, module or project. Okay. So this is just one part of this tax calculator, wherein this billing right here has a PDF API, queue service, workflow platform, etc., etc. So I don't know what are those modules for, but this is under this services right here. So this is another architectural model wherein showing what is inside of this billing services, or what is inside of this finance services. So this is another services if you're going to create another one. Okay, so see, this is already a complex system architecture. It's just that if you need to show that one, then we have to show that one under your documentation. Okay, if you need let's say another uh, uh, architectural model for the transaction journal, then you can also do that one for tax rates, for customer, for invoice. You can do it one. It's just that this one is the high level overview of your, or high level architectural model of your project. Okay, so yeah, you can have that one if you want to emphasize one specific module of your project. Okay, and then we also have by deployment. So I guess this is the uh, one high level architectural model that you can use. So let's see, this is your application, this is your project itself. Then of course it needs to be connected to the internet. So it will be passed through this API DP or the firewall. Okay, so it has to check everything, the going in and then going out betas. And then in here, we have the load balancer, messaging API, tax API, and so on and so forth. So this is the compute instance, that is being fetched from the cloud database, or from the cloud services. Okay. So yeah, in our project, we only have this one by components. Okay. or we could say that we also have this buy services. So if you guys are going to take a look on our documents or documentation before, we have the high level overview. And then after that, we define the features on each of our devices. You see the lights or the area to lit. Okay. And then we also have the TV, which is for the TV, of course. And then we have the window lines. Okay. So this is our ways in creating or designing our architectural model. Okay. So do we have more? And then we also have this features of the system. So this is another way for us to show how does our project work. And then the interfaces, and then some tests and results. All right. So this one right here will be discussed under this software quality and then testing. Okay. So yeah, we'll finish the next module also next meeting. This coming March 14th. So yeah, that's already it for the system design. So any question or clarification so far? Are we somehow clear with the topics under system design? Anyone has a question or concerns?
Wala naman po, sir.
You guys sure? Anyway, again, this is just a guidelines, in order for you and your group mates, make the project good and let's say industry level or industry standard. So we still have our own ways and techniques, um, in doing things, but this is already a proven format or process. So why not, just try to follow everything? Well, it is not necessary to follow everything. This again, these are just guidelines for you, to help you to make your project an industry level, or let's say a perfect working project. Okay. So these are the things that you guys need to take note when it comes to once you are already in the world of industry. Okay, especially in programming or creating a certain project. All right. So I guess if there is no more questions, so yeah, that's already it for today. So as always, thank you guys for coming. I again really really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Okay, so you guys are my inspiration, in having our class or discussions in every Zoom meeting. So yeah, goodbye, and let's just meet again next meeting for the last module. Keep safe and a blessed day to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Bye po.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.